Alright, back for round 2. Pretty decent hand, kinda slow because I'm actually not doing anything relevant before turn 3, but it's fine. It's good at getting delirium, and I can stack my Terrarion whenever I want because I don't, have the red here. I guess it's kinda cool to keep that in case I draw a Bloodbriar, but yeah. That's pretty much about it. Okay, drawing 2 swamps in a row kinda made the hand match worse, but hopefully you can get a sweet creature off the grapple. It's always kinda risky to use grapple in this kind of spot, but I think here we should be fine. At least I hope. Craft Harvest. Interesting. Red black. Okay. I was thinking about red blue when I saw the Alchemist, but this is not red blue. That would have been better earlier on, but at least I put 2 lands on my graveyard, so that there is that. Actually, I'm very close to getting Delirium, so if my opponent doesn't have an answer to the Soul Swallower, they will lose. Like, if this dies, if my Crow dies, and I use the Terrarion, I have Delirium, and this might just give me Delirium no matter what. Yeah, it did not help with Delirium, but putting some more lands in the graveyard is good, I guess. So now the game plan is hope my opponent doesn't have a removal and let them die through the Soul Swallower. It's not very likely that they don't have a removal in a red-black deck, though. Okay, dual shot on the Crows. Alright, now I clearly have Delirium. Well, actually I don't have Delirium yet, funnily enough. 8 cards in the grave, no Delirium. But I can get there next turn. Who knows, if my opponent is stuck on land and doesn't have a 3 damage red burn spell, once this is grow up to a 6/6, unless they have murder or something like that, it's gonna be quite tough to kill. Green, green. And we'll drop that. Ooh, Dark Salvation is really a nice one. Give me a lot of game. So I think I'll take some more damage from the Alchemist and the Crows. And the game plan is, well, I don't know about the Soul Swallower. I think it's very likely to die, but if it somehow doesn't die, great. But if it dies, which I think it's gonna happen, I can steal Captive plus Foul Blood next turn. Yeah, they do have the burn spell. And then Dark Salvation for a bunch. I guess I take quite a lot of damage if I do that this way. But I don't really want a Dark Salvation for 2 on the Crows. I'd rather Dark Salvation for 7 the turn after that. I guess Certain Death makes things a bit different, kind of. Tough. Thing is, if I cast these, I go down to 11, 9, 8, potentially 7 before I Dark Salvation. I don't love that. The question is, how am I losing? I think I'm losing this game if my opponent can kill me. But my late game should be better than their late game. That being said, Certain Death gives me a way to gain a bit of life. And since I have that, I don't have to keep the Salvation to keep bigger things. It's a close call. If I play Foul Bloods now, I can start to beat down though. The question is, am I willing to take 2 more damage from the Crows when they have a Thermo Alchemist and I'm at 12? I guess 11. I think I can afford. It might be risky. Honestly, it's close. I could see Dark Salvation being a better play because it's safer. But it really depends on my opponent's hand. I guess the more removal they have in hand, the worse my current line is. But getting 3 zombies is really good. Okay, so they have some more removal, so that's pretty much bad news there. This Alchemist is really good here. I mean, Dual Shot, Flow, Bombardment. Dual Shot is not good against me though. I think I have 1 target. So yeah. Kinda have to kill the Crows. Weirded Vampire. I think I have to keep that back to be able to block. Yeah, I do have to do that and hope they don't have another removal. Not sure if this is good. I don't think they... I mean, maybe they need the second black, but still. Not drawing lands is good for them, I would assume. It's very likely that they have a removal and this will not matter, but on the off chance they don't have and I can trade, I'd rather not take 3. And they might not have the removals. Alright. Thermal Alchemist has been doing so much work this game, it's kind of disgusting. I love that card though. Okay. Well, I drew my land, so this is not awful, but it's kind of annoying because I'm probably gonna die to the Alchemist now. I don't think I can race it with what I have. And I have to use my removal on the Hound. Well, actually, since... yeah, I think I messed up. I should have killed the Alchemist, which is more threatening. Actually, the Hound is not that threatening when I have 3 zombies. Yeah. Yeah, I messed up. Pretty positive I messed up. On the other hand, the Hound is more threatening than the Alchemist, which, you know, is only doing 1 damage each turn now that they discarded their... now that they use all their removal. It's a close call. Also, if I don't kill the Hound, I cannot attack with my zombies. No, I think it's still the right play to kill the Hound. Okay, that's really bad for me, I guess. That's the worst thing that could have happened. And I'm slowly gonna die to the Alchemist while I will not be able to kill my opponent because of the Newscraft mobs. Yeah. It's looking like a wrap. I haven't got a bit too many cheap removals. And they're on 6 land and I am on 9 lands, which is also making things much harder. I guess Newsgraph is actually not the worst since I also have zombies of my own, but you know, they can just discard anything, put me down to 4 and 3 and then do the same thing next turn and I'm dead. So, and yeah, they have 2 threatening creature plus a Newsgraph mob. I don't know. I don't really see. And it's not like I can draw something that would kill them. I don't think so. Yeah, looks like we are losing that one. But again, you know, last game I thought I would lose and I ended up drawing really well. So they are gonna reanimate my swine. So they top deck a very good card here. Get a 6/6 trample. Okay, yeah, I think it's over. Like if they had missed for 1 turn, I could have seen myself coming back in the game, but this final top deck is probably gonna put me... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Unfortunate. I think if I... Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, but if I had drawn the same amount of land as my opponent, and you know, spells instead of the extra land, I would have been completely fine. But oh well, this is magic, this happens. So black-red, mono removal... Okay. They showed the Dragoon, but I don't think I want to add the Spinner. They showed the Crows. Yeah, I probably want the Spinner. I don't really want my opponent to burn me with Flyers. I don't think I want Clipwings, but Spinner is fine. And I need to cut something which... I'm not sure what it should be. I could cut the Crow and then... and make their dual shot worst. I guess I have 3 1-toughness creatures anyway. Though Dryad is not that much of a 1-toughness creature. Yeah, they showed dual shot, so maybe Crow is not the best option. I'd rather not be too weak to that card. Like if I can have them being stuck with that card in hand and not have many uses for it, it's kind of good for me. Alright. Oh, well, I hate mulliganing on the play, and I think this is a matchup where I definitely don't want to mulligan, but I cannot keep that. Well, this is bad, but I will keep. and hope for the best. Okay, this might be the best. I kept my thing, not sure what they will do. At least they mulligan too. I still think I'm in a very uncomfortable situation. I guess and there's a forest on the top. If there's forest and then maybe black, might be fine. So I guess they have the dual shot, otherwise they wouldn't not be waiting like that. Yeah, they do have it. Oh, bombardment, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good mulligan for the opponent. I guess pretty good for me too, since I draw my black here. Okay. Their deck is very good, but their draws have been insane too. And I'm not sure there's too much I can do about that. Hopefully they don't have a 2-drop. I guess I don't really mind if they have a 2-drop. I mean, if it's Thermo Alchemist, yeah, yes it is, obviously. Why would it not be a Thermo Alchemist? Alright. Well, I guess if I draw some more lands, I should be fine. And I'm at 18 currently. And for toughness, you know, it's not that easy for them to beat, I think. My Elven deck is full of Removal, seems very good though. Crows of Dark Tidings. Annoying, but not much I can do. Guess we'll pass the... Well, that draw was convenient. I will tell you that draw was convenient. I'm not sure why they use that on... They probably meant to use that end step and misclick on the upkeep. The spinner might die before it can block, but who knows. If I can eat the thing, it's gonna be amazing for me. Seems like we are eating some crows. Savage, yeah, my open deck is kinda insane. I think we wanna be beating down here. Especially with the Certain Death in hand. I guess if they want to discard something to get that flying, give that flying and attack through the Scavenger, it's completely fine with me. The Dryad is not looking that great right now. Okay, well, I did not like the turn where they, you know, Fiery Templar and Alchemist, but I had a good follow-up here, that's for sure. Now, we'll Certain Death the Hound. No point in attacking with a Spinner because they have the Alchemist, but the 2 other creatures can attack, and that should be GG. Alright. Whew, we got there. And my Elven mulligan, but they had a very solid draw and I mulligan too, so I don't feel like, you know, this was like... Jesus Christ, though. 2 Bombardment, Temper, Savage Alliance, Incendiary Flow. They got all the good red goodies. So now that I showed the spinner, they will probably play around it, but I don't think this means I should not play them. Soul Separator I think is actually decent in this matchup because it gives me 2 creatures and they have a bunch of removals, so there will be stuff in my graveyard. It might be a bit too slow, but it's card advantage. It might be annoying for them to face, I don't know. I haven't been drawing any Bombardment yet. I think I've played one despite having 2 in my deck. I think we'll leave the deck this way. Dark Salvation is amazing in general and particularly good in this matchup where they have a bunch of spot removal. So hopefully we can get there. Drawing my Bombardment to kill their smaller beat down creatures be good too. That's good enough. But when your opponent has that much cheap removal, it's very clunky. You are casting Woodland Patrol and they are spending 1 mana on killing that. Please no Thermo Alchemist. For once, not... Okay, Accomplice I think is less annoying than the Alchemist. Ooh, that was a very, very good draw. This is almost fully enabled. It might die, you know. Oh, they did not even attack. Okay, I guess that's a good news for me then. It feels like if I play the Patrol, it's gonna instantly die. I think I'm gonna draw the 4 Budding Runes, pass the turn, and then Terrarion plus Grapple. And yeah. My opponent has so many instant speed removal that would kill that playing that doesn't seem good tempo-wise, and doesn't... Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. No reason to blow up the Terrarion yet. If they had attack, I would have blocked. Okay. I guess I'm glad to put 2 lands in the graveyard. Not so... I guess drawing 1 land is fine. I have certain death, so why not? It's not great for the Delirium, though, I guess. But once I cast certain death, I will have Delirium of the Terrarion. Since my opponent did not cast anything relevant and might be stuck on mana, I think I'll drop the Hunter and see if I can make it flip. Seems like they have maybe a bunch of cheap removal that can only kill less than 3 toughness creature, and that they are stuck with those in hand. They probably kept a good hand, but that's pretty weak against 4 toughness. I would assume that this is what's going on here. And this coupled with some missed land drop is hurting them quite a lot. So I guess I'm gonna attack with one of the pack. Even if they block, they cannot really kill me with a 3 damage effect, so seems like a good attack. And I'm gonna drop another 4 toughness creature. And this Patrol is never gonna get cast. Nope, I will probably cast that at some point, but not really soon. And next turn, if they still do nothing, I can Terrarion per certain that. They go down to 13, and I can attack for 10. And they probably don't have any removal that can deal with my stuff. They might Madness out a Fiery Temper, but again, I'm pretty sure they are stuck with 2 and 3 damage and maybe 1 damage burn spells in hand. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. It's really looking like they don't have any removal to kill any of these. And well, I guess this kind of change up things. Not really. Let's be brutal. I guess I can kill their own Ghoul Caller, so I don't get to drain them for 2, but it's not even that great. Okay, Merciless Resolve is fine though. I mean, it's good for them, fine answer. They are down to 5 facing 10 damage though. Yeah, they just conceded. Alright, well, yeah, I got lucky here, but I'm pretty sure they had a good hand with 2 damage and 3 damage spell that I just dodged with all those creatures. But yeah, that was definitely lucky. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you for the final.